Hello everyone and welcome to episode 39 of Risky Radio. My name's Ben, aka Shopa, and joining me tonight as always, Zach, aka Risky the Kid.
Hello everybody.
And man who looks at wall, Waterloo, Lewis Millay over there.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So how was your guys' week? It was another busy week with New Year's.
But it meant not busy at work.
That's very true. Although you worked on a day you had off.
For about 15 minutes.
Was that actually the only amount of time you were in there?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Why didn't you bring my keys back then?
I have them somewhere. I think they're in my car.
You're killing me, Smalls. But, alright, well then how was the rest of your week, Zach? If work was slow.
It was good. Yeah. It was New Year's.
That's all you got?
Slow Lewis face is really throwing me off today. Yeah, so Megan worked last night, which was New Year's Eve, so I hung out with the retarded guy to my left.
That's me.
That's me.
We just played a bunch of PUBG and some SteamWorld Dig 2.
That is correct.
We we cheersed our glasses of Mountain Dew and
brought in the New Year.
Sounds like a gamer New Year to the best of anyone's ability at that point.
Yeah,
it was good.
There you go.
It was the second best way I could have spent New Year's, I think. The best way you could have, Lewis.
No, definitely second best. I could have hired a $5 hooker and just plowed her for the 5 minutes before New Year's and then 5 minutes after. Well, she would be a hooker, so I'm assuming she'd be loose.
Room lasts 10 minutes.
The first last year would be 5 minutes, and I would have to wait for the new year to come in, and then I'd come in again. Yeah.
All right, that's a great way to start this podcast. Did you play any video games while you were banging hookers, or?
Oh no, that would have just been the number one way to bring in the new year.
Oh, okay.
But I settled for number 2, hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Zach's number 2.
Nah, but yeah, I played some video games. I bought Steam Dig World 2. Steam World Dig 2. Sorry, this dyslexia hit in me. I had some trouble buying that. My Nintendo Switch is the e-store has been messing up on me and won't let me purchase right from there. And for some odd reason, it won't let me set up PayPal. I mean, I probably could go.
It's definitely PayPal's fault.
It is. I mean, it was.
God damn you, PayPal.
Part of it was actually error, not on my behalf. It wouldn't accept my credit card type, and I didn't have my routing and other numbers with me.
Credit card type equals poor, or
no? It literally wouldn't accept my. Well, I think it was because it's a debit card, so. But it wouldn't accept that. See, this is really difficult not looking at you guys and talking. I don't like it at all.
You're doing actually really well.
But, yeah, so I had to buy this game through Amazon, buy one of those tickets, did the virtual scratch off, and I won it. Why are you guys laughing so much?
I'm just listening to your stories, Lou. You're the most hilarious person on the show, and you make everyone smile.
When you're just staring off at a wall instead of looking at us, it just makes everything better.
Yeah.
No, great. But yeah, played some PUBG and got my first chicken dinner, and I wasn't even playing.
You were dead.
You were, yeah. Well, to be honest, you made it through 85% of that game.
Yeah.
You just decided to try to run somebody over in the end and died.
Well, it should have killed him. My tire hit him, but it glitched through him, and it didn't kill him.
That actually, the opposite happened to me today. I was dodging out on somebody's little buggy thing, and I thought I was clear of him, and his tire nicked me, and I must have taken my leg off or something because I died. But
and then you just bled out.
Kind of like watching your guys' backs, left and right, communicating with the three of you guys that were still playing, getting the angles right for you guys.
when you're playing and you can't, like, you miss things, but people who are spectating see them. Just go, did you see the guy to the left? I'm like, no, I didn't. And I'm looking at the same exact thing that you are.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think I kind of helped out as just a third pair of eyes. Yeah. Well, second pair of eyes.
Fourth.
Because it's second
on everyone's
screen. Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
But other than that, that's been playing those games. Some Zelda's popped in there.
Well, how are you liking SteamWorld Dig 2? Because
I'm liking it a lot. It's really enjoyable.
I put 16 hours into it since I bought it like 3 or 4 days ago, or maybe it was longer than that.
But I'd say a little bit more.
Yeah, so I didn't actually know how much time I had put into it until I beat it last night. Well, this morning at 5 a.m.
That's crazy.
I stayed up real late. And when you get to like the very end of it, it tells you like how many secrets you found, how many enemies you've killed, how many times you died, and then how long it took you. And then it actually gives you a rating for each thing, which I didn't realize was going to happen. Also wealth collected, because wealth collected was the only thing that I had a gold thing for. I think my time was actually like bronze or silver, so apparently you could beat the game a lot faster, but I spent a lot of time going through like little optional dungeon things to
also
to find
you didn't
stuff.
have the map guide on either, so you kind of blindly wandering.
So it gives you an option to turn on or off pretty much like a directional arrow that shows you exactly where you need to be going to progress. I did it more of a just kind of wander through the caves and find it on my own kind of deal.
Yeah.
Game's a ton of fun, though. It reminds me a lot of Spelunky.
I'd say better than Spelunky.
I think it's definitely better than Spelunky because it's not like a roguelike where every time you die, you're literally starting from scratch.
Yeah.
It's more like something like Minecraft. Well, except for you can't go back and pick up what you dropped.
No, you can't.
But all you lose when you die, it's going to be some stuff out of your bag, which can only hold like gems and minerals and stuff that you
sell for profit.
That you sell. When you sell all that stuff, you can pay for like upgrades and cogs to help.
Well, you can't buy cogs. You have to find the cogs.
You actually can buy cogs.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you might not be far enough.
I was gonna say I haven't. I just got into the second. Well, started fighting my second main boss person. Okay. He's like targeting me with these things, and I have to jump around and run over to him and smack him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just went into like the east. Well, I forgot where it was, but it's the second main boss, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that game was really, really good though, and I think it was just the upgrades is a huge thing because it's just like you're going down, getting stuff, trading it in for money, and then everything you buy is just going to help you to get better at collecting money, and you just keep buying upgrades until like at the very end of that game. I won't spoil like what some of the upgrades are, but you're pretty much like unstoppable as far as like traversal goes.
Well, I just unlocked the thing that gives me like pretty much infinity lamp, where like it doesn't go below.
So that was a game changer. That's one of them for sure.
Definitely.
There's like a grappling hook and a jetpack, that kind of thing.
Grappling hook. I haven't got the jetpack yet. I have the fist puncher. The fister.
Like the jackhammer fist. The fister.
The fister. That's the fisting noise. Endless potential right through the roof.
And you hadn't played any other SteamWorld games, right? This was your first one?
No, it's my first one.
Because I think this is the fourth one. They had SteamWorld Dig 1. They had SteamWorld Heist. And then I want to say there's a third or a fourth one, but I'm not. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But for this being the first one, I would say there's not really a need to play the first one. The only thing is you're going, like the main story in this is you're trying to find the protagonist from SteamWorld Dig 1.
Yeah, like
whose name is like Rusty. Yeah. He's just a robot like you. I'm not sure if Dorothy or Dot, the girl you play as, I'm not sure if she was in the first one. She seems like she has some type of connection to him though. So I'm assuming she probably was in the first one. But yeah, that game's a ton of fun. I think it's $15 right now. Is that what you got it for?
$14.99, so it wound up being like $16 after tax.
Okay. So yeah, it's on sale right now in the eShop. So I definitely suggest it. It's also on PS4, and I think you can get it on computers. No Xbox support.
Yeah. Definitely give a Switch though. Pick it up. It's a great game. You know?
Yeah, because everything's better on the Switch. Yeah, I mean that was really it. That was a lot. I put a lot of time into that and a lot of time into PUBG.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about you, Ben? How was your week?
I also played a lot of PUBG. And when I say a lot, like we played every night until like 1 or 2 in the morning. Duos. They just introduced the availability to get into squad games no matter how many people you have.
Which, thank God, that saves so much waiting when you have 3 people.
So now every time we get like us together, we can all hop into a squad game as a 3-man instead of having to wait for a 4th, get a 4th to load in, try to find a 4th online, anything like that. So that's really helped us continually get into games. We've had the opportunity to do a bunch of duos together. Solos are still just as nerve-wracking as ever. But the kills are starting to flow. Stuff's starting to feel a little...
I do feel a little better, unless I have a shotgun in my hand, and I feel like I can't figure out how to play video games.
I cannot shotgun with 2 FPS. I can fire off an automatic rifle and hopefully get a kill, but a shotgun at 2 FPS that has to be precise, I can't do it.
You kind of just got to wait for them to walk in between your crosshairs.
And then hope they're walking directly at you and not strafing at all, because otherwise I'm going to shoot wide left or wide right.
Yeah, I've had good lucks with shotguns every now and again, but most of the times as I shoot them just in the foot for some odd reason and they don't die.
Yeah, I've definitely blown off some pinky toes, but
oh yeah,
that doesn't do much.
Put forward what seems like pretty good bullets into a chest or an abdomen, and people are still sprinting at full speed. That's really...
I recorded a video the other day. It was like right at the very end of one of mine and Shopa's games. And I took a video of it because I was like, I feel like I should have killed that guy, but here, why don't you look at it? Because maybe I'm just griefing because I died there, but it was pretty rough.
Yeah,
some shots definitely missed, but like there was
there were
4 or 5 bullets straight into this dude's chest.
The amount of shots that you did hit him should have killed him.
I thought so.
Or even just like ones that actually set in the game that like connected. The actual accuracy in which it seems that bullets hit players is just weird. But then I feel like at medium range, if somebody's running at full speed, out of 5 shots trying to lead them, I can hit like 3, which doesn't seem to make sense if I can't hit somebody from 5 feet away 3 out of 5 times to put them down. So sometimes the inconsistency seems a little weird. I got into a gunfight earlier against a pistol with a shotgun, and I swear I hit 4 or 5 shots of the 8 I took, but I never got a blood splatter once.
And that's the other thing, is like I wonder if other people are having the same experience or if we're just
bad.
Like, is it our bad and we don't know? I'd love to take some game clips and like super slow-mo them down and see if you can actually see where your bullets are going.
Yeah.
But I bet you a lot of that footage is going to be all fucked up because of the frame rate drops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just in a game before I came over, and I was dropped in Pachinki, and I'd hear like a gun battle going on, and all you hear is one shotgun bullet, and you look up in the corner, and the guy got a shotgun kill.
So like, how are you doing this, sir?
I don't know if we're just too impatient. Like, that's one thing I've definitely learned throughout playing this game so much, is being a little more patient with your shots, or even when to shoot, is definitely helpful. So if these guys were like popping bullets at him, he just waited for the right time where they're at the right distance and he got a headshot to get the kill, then maybe that's what we have to do with shotguns instead of just trying to get close to somebody and firing off as fast as possible.
I was going to say, so like every gunfight I'm in, I'm just like, da, 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 and I might want to just take it down a notch and aim at something.
Also, wooden railings are very strong in this game. I swear I've had like 18 people's lives saved by wooden railings in houses, because I like sneak up the stairs and see them and go to shoot them, and all I hear is my bullets hitting wood and not going anywhere.
Like when you're in a stairwell?
Yeah.
It is weird. There's no, like, for a game that boasts its like realism with the actual gunfights as far as like ballistics go, it's weird that there's no bullet penetration.
Yeah, well,
as
there
far
is.
as, like,
on the door, you can shoot through the door.
Through
that's
just the doors, right?
Yeah,
or windows. But
windows and doors. Yeah.
If there's some dude hiding on the other side of a wall, and I put 10 rounds through the wall where I think he is, like it's
or
like an impenetrable barrier.
Or if you just do it with like the 7.62 ammo, which is a heavier round, should probably be AKMs, and sniper rifles typically are armor piercing as well. So even if you make the 7.62 rounds do a little bit of piercing, not through concrete walls, but if I'm saying like I'm shooting this guy with an AKM through a couple of posts in a railing, then these bullets should go through the railing and rip this guy apart. Yet he seems to take no damage. I always get cock blocked by those like barred windows too. I try to fire through barred windows, and all I hear is ting 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 ting.
See, so that game that we actually won, Lewis had to tell me that I was firing my rifle into like the windowsill.
Yeah.
Because it's weird because my sight, like it all looks good, but the barrel's below the sight.
Yep.
So I'm just fucking unloading my scar into the windowsill. Like, how's this guy not dying? Lewis like, dude, you're shooting into the windowsill.
First shot I saw you take, I was just like, okay, he must just need to rearrange.
He'll fix himself.
You didn't move or anything. You just kept shooting. I'm like, what? Does he not know he's shooting into a wall?
I had no idea, dude. Because like in that scenario, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's something that you're going to notice because you're monitoring everywhere, and all I'm looking at is the center of my reticle.
Yep.
Trying to kill a guy.
Well, at first I thought someone was shooting at you too. I was like, because the bullets are coming really close. Then I realized, no, those are just yours hitting the wall.
Just unloading into it. That's good.
That game is probably actually my most favorite game I've played in PUBG so far. Like, I have a 6-man solo win, which was cool. Like, I waited at the end. I had one guy I knew that was in front of me and one guy across. So I killed the guy across with a silenced weapon. And this guy popped up out of nowhere like, oh, where'd that come from? I can kill him. And I was literally standing 10 feet behind him. So, like, I played that really well. We have a couple of duo wins. We got one, like, our first game ever played. But I got 9 kills in that squads game, and I had a silenced car with an 8x scope, and I just felt like nobody knew where I was. I was like literally in the middle of a room looking out 2 different windows, just sniping people.
And I wasn't getting any kills because I was just firing into the wall. So
and then Lewis was dead. Casey was running around somewhere. I don't even know exactly.
I was like, all right, let's everybody get up to the second floor of this building, and like we'll just stay safe up here. And then it's like, okay, and we're all up there, and then like 10 seconds later, I just see Casey running out in like a field, like, where are they? And I was like, what are you doing?
Ended up being in the actual the last safe zone, which is kind of funny.
He also didn't have much ammo either half the time when I had him.
I had like no 5.56, so I had nothing I could use for my rifle, but I had like 200 shots for my Kar 98. So I was just
I love having like when that bullet count hits 200 for my weapon, it feels so good.
So good.
Like whatever weapon it is.
Mm-hmm. So that was probably my favorite game. We ended up getting
that was a good game.
12 altogether, I think.
No, I had 2 and they both had 0, so we were only at 11. But still, I mean, that's 12 people out of 100 that we killed. Or 11 people out of 100, which is that's decent.
Well, 11 people out of
minus 96.
Thank you. Yes, that is correct.
Technically.
But so more than 10%. That's a lot of people.
I still play it all the time. I was playing it for 5 hours today before I came over.
Actually, that's one thing I didn't play today that I wanted to.
A little bit of PUBG.
Yeah. I briefly started Life is Strange Before the Storm because the final episode came out on the 22nd, I think, or the 20th. So I started playing that. It's weird because like in the first game you had like the rewind powers. Mm-hmm. That was a big part of it, and in this one you don't have any of that type of like no type of powers like that.
Well, that sucks.
It's good. It's the same kind of cheesy like teenage dialogue, which is fine for me. However, I didn't think I was really going to notice the Chloe, who's the main character in this, the voice actress changed because they made this game during the voice actor strike. And a lot of people said it was really close, but it was like the first thing I noticed was like, oh, that doesn't sound like Chloe, like from the first 5 episodes I played.
Well, maybe she grew up a little bit and her voice changed.
Well, this was a prequel, or it was like a prequel.
Maybe she grew up since the prequel and her voice changed.
That's true. Maybe she had a higher voice this time around.
Exactly.
They nailed it.
Usually children have higher voices, and then the older they get, it kind of deepens.
Your excuse?
Zinger.
I came out amazing.
Came out of the closet. Yeah, so I'm maybe halfway through that first episode. I'll definitely have that done by next episode. So I'll let you know how I liked it.
Cool. Still getting into some good games now that we're in a little bit of a lull and new games coming out until this next new year.
Yeah, I gotta play something new on my Switch since I finished up SteamWorld. I bought, what is it, Luce? You know what it's called?
Gungeon.
Something Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon.
Enter the Gungeon, yeah.
That's another roguelike, but with some modern weapons, it looked like. I just bought it and downloaded it.
I was watching a preview for it. You can actually get a gun that is in the shape of a shotgun shell.
A shotgun shell, and it shoots shotguns,
yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks pretty wacky. There's also like a t-shirt cannon, I think, and it actually shoots like shirts onto the guys and restricts them.
Nice.
So that looks fun. I'll definitely try to dig into that since I need to play something. And Zelda.
I get it.
I can always go back to Zelda.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Steam
stuff.
Dig too.
I've been playing that, and like I said, I've been doing it completely differently this round. I mean, it almost feels like playing an entirely different game, but you kind of know what you're doing.
Do you have your
It's like deja vu almost.
abominable pony bike yet?
No,
You didn't buy the DLC, did you, for Zelda?
I don't believe I did. No.
Okay. So there's no way
So
you're gonna
no
get the
way.
pony bike.
Damn.
Nope.
Yikes. All right. I'm going to go over a couple of announcements quick before we get into our discussion. This is our last podcast before we'll do the drawing for the random winner of the $20 gift card. Once again, it's going to be set on January 8th, our next podcast, episode 40. So get your applications in. Like we've said before, enter us a review on iTunes, screenshot it, and then DM it to us. Shoot us an email any way you want to get to us, and you'll be entered.
An easy way now would be to just shoot it to us on Discord.
Yes, leading into my next announcement, we have our own Discord now.
Finally.
Yay! And there
It
was
is-
much rejoicing.
It is very new. It is very baby Jesus-like, and we want to get you guys in there. If you're listening, come join. We have a bunch of different channels. We're in there. I'm in there all the time now that I have like my own.
I was gonna say pretty much if you're listening to this and you join right now, you're definitely one of the first people in there.
Yep.
With just the three of us. But we wanted to let everybody know at the same time so everybody can hop in. It's also my first time managing a Discord in any capacity. So any like tips, tricks, anything you guys want to see differently in there, you can just let us know.
Tips and tricks, not dicks, organic.
Yeah,
If you're listening.
we're gonna try to keep
PG
penises
18.
PG-18. Just
thing?
don't send us pictures of your nuts. And
Or
we'll
genitalia.
all have a
anyway.
good time.
No nutscapes.
No,
Nothing
well,
like that.
see,
Well, okay.
nutscapes is kind of like art, so
Yeah.
that might be all right.
If it's
Nutscapes,
a
I
good
think we're fine.
nutscape, we'll be all right
I'll
with
keep it,
it.
yeah.
but
If it's just your nuts.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's lazy. I don't-
Yeah, it's like trying to just pulling down your pants and saying, "Look at my dick," not like scaring someone and doing like a dick twirl on them. You know, you got to have some type of art in there.
Do you whip your dick out and do a lot of dick twirls, Lou? You seem
Helicopter.
like that was a pretty normal thing for you to do.
I mean, when I walk around naked in my house, I get the little hip action
That
going.
was one of the nice things about getting my own apartment, just being able to walk around naked. Think about it. Imagine it in your head right now.
The
Nah,
link
it's okay.
for the Discord, I'll put that right in the show notes, so you can go look at it, join it, come hang out with us. Any announcements we have for the podcast, we'll put there. Obviously, we'll also announce it on the actual podcast if we have stuff to say. But yeah, it should be a good way to get
in there.
get everybody together.
Yep.
Do it.
Game together, talk
Do it
together,
now.
all that fun shit. So, join it.
Yeah, go do it. So there are a little bit of announcements. Next, we're going to get into some of our most anticipated games from 2018. For 2018, not from 2018, excuse me. I'm really looking forward to this. I think there's a lot of good games coming out, fingers crossed, in 2018, because
I was going to say,
I think
subject to change.
maybe half of them have timings, whether it be a month, a end of a quarter, or maybe even a day. But at this point, I don't really bet on anything until it's
some of them
set in stone.
are as vague as 2018.
So, so let's get into that. I guess I will start quickly with A Way Out.
That's a good one.
We saw it on the award shows. That guy went a little crazy about his game, maybe a couple too many shots of tequila. But this game looks fun. Co-op. You just play it with a buddy. That's the only way you can play it. And it's just kind of like a get out of jail, survive, and be with your brother kind of deal. So definitely looking forward to that. Looks like a lot of fun.
It looks interesting because since it's co-op, but it's a split screen co-op game, so you're going to be able to see what's happening on the other player's screen. Even if you're not playing at the same location, you're still going to have both
Screens available.
Both screens available, yeah. And they'll be edited accordingly depending on what's going on in the game. It looks awesome. That's March 23rd, right? Yes. I'm telling you, March 23rd.
It's an interesting concept of game. I'm really, really stoked on playing this.
Yeah, and having it's definitely a smaller studio, and having EA's backing, hopefully there doesn't end up being microtransactions and loot crates. But yeah,
microtransactions, the warden at the prison.
Next up for me would be Anthem.
100%.
That's we've talked about this a bunch after E3, and was there any more about it at the Game Awards?
Not really. I mean, they showed off previews. I didn't think they let off a date or anything.
Yeah, but the E3 trailer, it was on the Xbox stage. It looks like the version of Destiny I wanted is what I think this thing could be. This is also another EA game, though, so who knows? A lot of BioWare people working on it. The team that wrote the original Mass Effect trilogy is working on this. So if we get a shared world shooter kind of like Destiny with a legitimate story written by BioWare that doesn't suck and good gameplay, this game's going to kill it. It'll be a 1,000-hour game, hopefully.
Which we thought Destiny 2 was going to be.
That's true. Which Destiny 2 is still...
I mean, I still think I have like 200-something hours.
Destiny 2 is still my most played game of 2017.
Was it really?
Uh-huh. It was.
Damn.
I think, probably is mine as well, even though it doesn't feel like it. But, Lewis...
I have so many games that I'm anticipating for, but...
We're kind of going alphabetical here. If there's an A we missed, or...
Oh, okay. You guys didn't inform me about the alphabet, so I'm going to go with something that starts with a Z. Or you just happen
to say Anthem.
No.
I just happened to say Anthem.
Gotcha.
So we're not doing the alphabet here.
Lewis, just tell us a game you're excited for. It's not that difficult of a concept.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to in 2018, Lou?
It's going to be on the Switch. It's going to be Dungeon Quest Builder. It looks like, okay, you guys laughing at me because you have no clue what I'm talking about.
No, that's not what we're laughing at.
I know what Dungeon Quest is.
Yeah.
So why
I don't know what Dungeon Quest Builders is.
Basically, it's a regular Dungeon Quest of the characters, but they're putting in a kind of like a Stardew Valley theme to it almost. So you can actually like ranch and harvest and go looking for things to upgrade your equipment.
I think I actually know it.
And go farther
does it
into
look Minecrafty? Like Minecraft with quests and stuff?
Yes.
Like a structured
Slightly,
Minecraft,
yes.
I guess?
Yeah. I don't know. It looks cool. I was fascinated by it. It's something that could, I like the fact where you can go dungeons and stuff like that. So I'm stoked on it. I can't wait to play it.
All right, next up for me, because I did actually put them in alphabetical order, not saying you're wrong, Lou, just the way I did it. Concrete Genie.
Oh, fuck yeah. That PlayStation game?
That was the one with the graffiti and stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like, it looks almost like a live graffiti where it seems almost as if the kid's just kind of getting bullied. He's artistic, maybe not understood very well.
Artistic or autistic?
Artistic.
So he's retarded.
Yes.
Okay.
No, and so it looks like he uses his art to try and make the world around him a little bit prettier, but this art comes to life and definitely has a huge impact on the game. Something close to like electric box can use power to go to somewhere else.
Yeah, like there's definitely going to be puzzle mechanics that the things you spray onto the wall are going to be able to help you get through the different puzzles and to progress through the levels, I'm assuming. It looks really good. It reminds me of like a Pixar movie.
Kind of, yeah. Yep.
The stylization of that.
At the first trailer, I don't know if it came out for E3, but I know there was a first trailer out, and it looked
Paris Games Week, I think.
Was it the first one? Because there were two trailers, and it wasn't until the second trailer.
Okay, I think it got announced at Paris Games Week, maybe, or E3. I don't know. Was so many shows.
Yeah, that's true.
That all came out within like weeks.
Everyone did their own thing this year. But so the first one I remember seeing, I thought, oh, this is gonna be like a cheesy kids game. Like it kind of just like you draw on the wall and stuff comes alive. Cool. But then the second one, they showed like the puzzly aspect to it and how you can link stuff on the wall and like waterfalls flowing through things. And it made it actually interesting if there's going to be puzzles and like kind of that story type where you have to like work through things together with your drawings. That kind of sounds fun.
Yeah, that seems like exactly what it is. So, I think this game will be a lot of fun. PlayStation exclusive. Good thing we all got PlayStations.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
My next one would be Detroit Become Human.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've seen this a few times. This is by David Cage, who made Heavy Rain and Beyond. I think Beyond Two Souls. Ellen Page was in that one. This is just a straight up story game, is what it looks like. But it's like the subjects it's tackling are all pretty deep and heavy. We've seen domestic violence. We've seen hostage situations, and the game looks super pretty. And I think it'll be good. It also kind of reminds me of Until Dawn, I guess, as far as just like being a story-driven game with having your dialogue choices. Before going into each scenario, you can look for like evidence and clues beforehand, before having your like final encounter, which can help you out because you're a negotiator for the stuff they've seen or shown. That, and then like a house robot thing, like a maid. But yeah, I think that game, that's another PlayStation exclusive that's slated for 2018. Doesn't have a date though. So yeah, that's me. Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, that does look really good. I'm gonna have to go with State of Decay 2.
Oh hell yeah!
It's been on my radar for a while now since I've heard that they were gonna release it,
and it was gonna be 4-player co-op.
Oh my god, so much fun! I love State of Decay 1, even with the walk on glass situation.
It was like ice skating.
Yeah,
is what it reminded me of.
Even with that, I still love the game.
I didn't get super far through State of Decay 1. I definitely didn't beat it like you did, but I don't know if it was because of technical issues or what, but what they had going on in the first one as far as like making a camp and having to keep everybody healthy and alive, and then the permadeath, where like if you kill the character, that character was done.
I really like the permadeath because you grow attached to your characters because you go out looting with them, and you'll increase their ability to attack, to loot faster, to sneak better, and also each character has their own like character traits. Like some actually might be like friendlier or better leaders, and when they're better leaders and you use them more, your camp will survive and thrive better. When you have people with good skills that are high, that are built up.
Yeah, and it looks like they're bringing back the permadeath again for this one. So yeah, that's definitely will be a lot of fun. Haven't played. I feel like we haven't had a good zombie game in a while.
No, we definitely haven't.
I can't even think what the last one would have been. Dead Rising 4? Or has there been something since then? As far as zombie games go?
Zombies in Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's true.
Fortnite. That was technically a zombie game.
Zombie, yeah. Good call.
All right. Next, I have The Crew 2.
Okay.
I don't know. I like racing games kind of like this. I loved like Need for Speed games and stuff. So I think I'll definitely be giving this one a try. There's so many options. I know we've gone over it a little while ago, but there's boats, planes, any type of automobile.
It's a big open world too. I like that fact.
I'll say I played about a half hour of the first one, and that was one thing. Like the racing didn't grab me. If I was going to play like a big open world racing game, it was going to be Forza Horizon,
Grand Theft Auto
3. But yeah, it's cool the amount of different vehicles it looks like you're going to be able to use, as far as like planes and dirt bikes and all that kind of stuff. Does look cool though. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to see how it feels with the open world. I've never played something like GTA 5 or anything like that was open world to this point. Did you say you never played GTA 5?
No, I don't think I've ever played GTA 5.
Okay,
sorry.
That's fine.
Not gonna say anything. No comment here.
Actually, I mean,
no.
Technically,
just go
I
on.
played the first tutorial mission because Jess wanted to play GTA 5.
Go to sleep.
But like the Need for Speeds and stuff I've played were more linear, I would say, than anything else. So at this point, I'm looking forward to seeing something that's open world.
Speaking of open world, how about Far Cry 5?
Yes, please.
One of the near future games. It takes place in Montana, and you're taking down a cult, and it's a Far Cry game. It's going to be awesome. I hope the story is real fucked up. I hope there's a lot of dark stuff, torture, that kind of shit. Which sounds
like
weird,
will be.
but it seems like that's what needs to happen in this. From what they've shown, the whole campaign is co-op as well, which is great. I love co-op campaigns. I wish there was more of them. So I'm glad they're doing it. And you get a dog. You get a dog who will fetch you weapons and stuff. I love dogs.
Every game with a dog is awesome.
Right? Dogs just make games better.
They really do. That's why they're putting petting a dog in the new Zelda game. Can't stress that enough.
you can't. They showed some of the... This was a while back, but they showed some of the actual two-player like gameplay, like where one dude would be up in the sniper nest and then you're coming up like down a road to fight people. It looks really good.
Nice. It'll be definitely a game we'll be playing in March.
Hell yeah.
A game that I mean it's not a big major title or anything, but I really want to play it just for the simple aesthetics and the way the game looks. I'm not too sure what the game is, but The Last Night was the game that I'm really super excited for. So
sounds really super excited.
Why
about this
I'm
game
excited?
Don't know
Why I'm excited about it is because it blends 2D and 3D retro graphics together, and it looks really cool. I want to play it. It looks and reminds me basically kind of like almost a Blade Runner, where they have reached the pinnacle of society, and now there's like machines that are doing most of their work for them.
Sounds great.
But it just looks like a really fun game. Like the visual looks awesome. So
Blade Runner is pretty cool. So if this game's like Blade Runner, that'd be pretty sweet, I guess.
But it looks like it could be a lot of fun.
I wish you didn't show me this website for looking up how bad and much I played on my Xbox, because it's really sad. I would have to say the next thing I'm looking forward to for 2018 would have to be God of War.
Yep.
100%.
I didn't play the first one at all.
Or the second, or the third.
Or the second, or the third. AKA why I didn't know there was a second or a third. It just looks like something I'd be interested in. I'll be honest. It might be. I'm trying to get more into these kinds of games, like the linear playthrough, single player stuff that I never play whatsoever. Therefore, I want to be interested in this one because it looks great from everything I've seen. And yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a new take on the series. It like 1 through 3 were super hack and slashy. This one obviously is visually upgraded. It's probably one of the better looking games that they've shown for this upcoming year. But the biggest change I would say is Kratos taking on fatherhood. Yeah. Having the son. Hopefully he's not going to be like a nuisance or an annoying mechanic. That would be kind of shitty. But as far as like the cutscene stuff we've seen, you meet Kratos' wife, who's immortal, like an actual woman, not a god or anything. So then you have his son, who's going to be a demigod, and yeah, it's compelling because it's not the same old God of War. It's a new take on the series. So that's the most exciting part for me for this one.
I agree.
What do you got?
You concur?
I mean, I've never played any of the other ones, so it's hard for me to compare what I do and wouldn't like from the upcoming one. But it looks like if I was going to start myself into games like this, God of War would be one of the ones I wanted to start with.
There you go. Last of Us Part 2, which is a stupid thing to put on the list since I still have yet to beat The Last of Us.
Try to finish Last of Us
for 14 years. One day we'll beat it. Yeah, everything they've shown has just been
amazing.
It's just been good looking.
Yeah, it really has.
The last trailer, that CG trailer they showed, was super brutal with like the lady of the trench coat like smashing the other lady's arms with a hammer, like saying, "We're gonna clip your wings," and then her just smashing her with it. Then you get saved by those people. I'm assuming it'll play a lot like the first game. It's just going to be a prettier version in this dark apocalyptic world. So I think it looks good.
Yes, I'll definitely agree. I'm going to go with Red Dead 2. Easily.
Yep, that's probably like top 3.
Can't wait for the game
for us.
I don't know. I might have brought it out too soon, but I'm really excited about it. It takes everything that you love from the first one, and they're going to make it better. Who doesn't love being in the Wild West, shooting 6-shooters and revolvers and break action guns, and riding horses?
I love riding horses.
All right, and chasing down trains to jump on it and then loot it, so you get your booty.
Yeah. So the most compelling thing about this, I think, is going to be whatever they turn Red Dead Redemption 2 online into.
Oh yeah.
Just because GTA 5 years later is still thriving, and they've built up such just an awesome thing in GTA 5 online that I feel like they have to follow up in their next title with something. But I don't know how it works.
I was gonna say it might be a little bit harder because at least in GTA, like, cars are relevant, so you can do races and do all that stuff like that.
I'm wondering, like, can you spend your money on like a high tier, like, purebred horse or something? I imagine
so. Yeah, you'll probably be able to, instead of being a CEO, you could be like a rancher and then like do horse breeding, so you have like the best horses.
Horse breeding could definitely be a thing.
Stuff like that. And
as far as like heists go, I could see a lot of bank robberies, like train heists, that kind of stuff.
That's for sure. Imagine there'll also be like prison breaks you'll have to do to get your buddy out of a prison.
Something like that. I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, that type of stuff is almost endless possibilities, but I feel like the racing aspect of it is not going to be as
pretty
large,
shitty.
Just
like carriage racing.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at.
Can I get some sick rims for my carriage? You think?
Yeah, I imagine you'll be able to pimp out your chassis. You get cool harnesses for your horse and everything. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I wanna do a Wild West heist, and I wanna shoot some
I am also excited about the main game.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely.
I'm super curious about what Red Dead 2 online looks like.
Yeah.
This game looks great.
It's gonna look exactly like that one TV show that's out. What's
Ranch?
No,
the Ranch, the comedy with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. It starts with a W.
Wild West.
Westworld.
World West.
Do you know what Red Dead Redemption is?
Yeah, it's a cowboy game.
It's not a simulation.
But online is kind of like a simulation, except for
we are playing. Yeah, sure. I'll take those threads and I'll connect them.
Going for it. So I say the next one that I think we're gonna be really excited about is Marvel Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yes.
This
Spider-Man being one of the best Marvel characters, getting his own game,
and a well put together game too. I was always
oh my God,
you think about it and you think you're gonna have to shoot webs from. How are you gonna shoot webs from buildings? How are they gonna build all that in? How are you going to switch between buildings and light posts, and what are all your options, your fighting options?
In the older Spider-Man games, you just you never saw what was up there, so you never really knew
it to something.
He just threw it upwards.
As you're web swinging, he just like puts them up towards the sky, and then you just see like the skyscrapers on the side of you. So I think you're just supposed to assume that there's cranes up there. There's a lot of cranes in the Spider-Man movies, so hopefully there's more cranes. But
and then the fighting style looks really cool as well.
Yeah, some QTE stuff, but then also the combat kind of looks like Batman-y, like the Arkham games.
Yep. So it looks like a lot of fun. It's something I'm probably actually going to put a bunch of hours into.
And it seems like it's an older Peter Parker, which is kind of cool. Because like the only reason I say that is because he's in his own apartment. So
yep, and they hinted at the other Spider-Man as well, correct?
Miles Morales was also in there. He
was in the trailer at least.
In the trailers, yeah.
So
and then Mr. Negative's the villain. I don't really know a ton about him, but seems like a decent villain. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Another PlayStation exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we all have PlayStations still. For me, next up would be Metro Exodus.
Yep.
Probably one of the only horror-ish games that I'll get excited for. Just because it looks super pretty.
It looks pretty. It looks like it's going to be a scary game. I don't think it's going to be as fast-paced as Doom.
No, I don't
but
think so either.
it's gonna be scary like a Doom, I think.
As far as like the monster, because
Yeah.
like the monsters they've shown kind of seem like they're evil demons from hell.
Mm-hmm.
But this also again takes place in one of my favorite settings, which is the apocalypse. So,
Yep.
yeah, we still haven't seen a ton. I don't know. Did we get actual gameplay? Excuse me. The last trailer, right? When he was walking through the actual metro, like the underground.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you call that gameplay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't him actually doing anything besides walking, but seeing what it looks like in engine is never a bad thing, and it looks really good. So,
I agree.
Yeah, Metro.
Nice. I'm gonna have to say I think you guys might not be excited for it, but Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh yeah, the like SimCity kind of game.
It's like it looks interesting.
Motherfuckers over there.
It could be fun. I mean, I don't think I'd buy it if it has like a $49 price tag onto it, but
what about $59?
Anything lower than $49, I might dabble in.
Shit's gotta get down to like $20 for me.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of for me. I've been wanting something like this. I just bought Civilization on the 360 the other day. Oh, I did play some of that too.
On the 360?
It's a 360 game. I have it on back compat. It's Civ 5, isn't it?
Civilization.
Or is it
5.
just called Civilization?
I think it's just called Civilization.
Who'd you play as?
America. I was good old Abraham Lincoln.
All right.
But yeah, I think the Jurassic Park will be fun. The Jurassic World, create your own thing, wreak havoc on when the clients come there. Maybe let out a T-Rex every now and again. Do it on purpose to see what happens.
Yeah, kill everyone. Woo!
Hey, it's a simulator.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like SimCity, except for your instead of your disasters being tornadoes, it's gonna be like T-Rexes just killing your townspeople.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
No, it looked decent from what they showed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna dabble in like a style of game now. You guys might yell at me, but I'm super excited for the two. Can't think of the word right now.
All right, good talk.
Pirate games coming out in both Sea of Thieves and Skull and Bones.
I was gonna say, is Sea of Thieves one of them? Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they're super different, like in their play style and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's really cool that they're finally getting into this style of game, including like
pirate styler games.
Well, just like the old school like battle between ships, and there's not really anything like that unless you're talking about Black Flag. So I think
Black Flag's the best pirate game.
Myritt's Pirates.
Sid Myritt's Pirates.
Myritt's Pirates.
Sid Meier.
Myritt's, whatever.
His fucking pirates. I like Myritt's Pirates.
It's funner to say, right?
So I'm going to get into Sea of Thieves. We did just see more come out about it.
Yeah,
the three different styles, progression systems, all that kind of stuff. We haven't seen too much about Skull and Bones yet. One trailer, right?
Yeah, and the big difference is like Sea of Thieves, the three of us would be controlling one ship with the three of us doing different things, where I'm pretty sure Skull and Bones, it was you had a fleet. It was like you controlled a few different ships. So I think for them both being like these sea adventures, I think that they're gonna be pretty different. Sea of Thieves definitely seems more up my alley. I think if we have the three of us plus somebody else who's actually like super into the game, could be a ton of fun. It's definitely on my list. This is also one of the ones that actually has a release date, and that is March 20th, along with
Sea of Thieves, not to be confused with Skull and Crossbones as the release.
Yes. I don't know when Skull and it called Skull and Crossbones? Is that the name of that game?
No, it's
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's going to come out late Q3 or early 4.
Yeah, I could see that. This Sea of Thieves, we don't have to wait that much longer. So
3 months, not that long.
Well, I don't know. It's honestly, there's not a ton coming out.
Fall 2018 at this point.
In the grand scheme of things, it'll happen quick.
I'll say it'll be here. With how fast 2017 went by, I think that 3 months isn't going to take as long as we think.
True.
But yeah, that was...
so those are the style I was looking forward to, and those two games look like a lot of fun as well.
I don't know if there was much else for me, to be honest.
Well, there's a few still games that I was pretty pumped for.
All right, go for it.
Yoshi for the Switch.
Oh, is this like that's like the cardboardy one?
Yeah, I think that will be cool.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like Yoshi. You never go wrong with a Yoshi. It looks fun. I like the aspects of it. It's better than Paper Mario. I wasn't a fan of Paper Mario, but I like the way this looks. Is
Yoshi better than Mario?
In this game, it might be. Yeah.
In this game, it looks like Yoshi's the only one in it.
Yeah. You are.
I just meant in general. Do you like Yoshi more than Mario?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Do you like anybody more than Mario?
Oh yeah, easily.
Luigi.
Yeah. Well, name one. Yoshi. I'm excited for. Ben, do you have any more? Or should I just ramble off a few?
I think one quick one was Monster Hunter World. That's coming out.
That's definitely the closest one.
Yep.
January 26th, maybe 5th,
20 something.
January 20 something 5th.
Yeah, I think that looks like the only one I had that we hadn't mentioned yet. We were able to play 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd.
That would make sense.
Yep. That's the only one that I had listed that we hadn't mentioned yet. We played a little bit of it when it came out on beta. I think it went beta one more time, but I definitely missed it.
Yeah,
it was during the holidays.
It just sucks because I wasn't grabbed by it, playing it by myself. So maybe if we actually have the three of us plus somebody else playing, something will click for me. But
maybe it'll be Evolution. What was that one game? It was like the 4 players versus the 1 player that never got off the ground.
Evolve,
that one. Hopefully it's not like
or Friday the 13th.
But it definitely looked like it had some cool aspects. Like the customization looked cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think there's a ton of stuff that is going to go into this game that I haven't really seen because it's not really on my radar, so I haven't been watching videos of what you do. I just
come across it once in a while.
And I've never played any of the other Monster Hunter games, so it'd be my first journey into that. So
yeah. Yep. But
you know what? It might come out at a time where we're just like, what the fuck else can we be playing?
Perfect timing.
Let's give that game a shot. So
it's a whole week worth. But yeah, that's going to do it for my list as well. So why don't you just go right ahead, Lewis? What else can you think of?
Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch.
Is it just going to be all Switch games?
No. Maybe 2 more Switch games and a few other games. Also, The Darkest Dungeon, it's already out, but it's coming to the Switch. It's a game where you're going into dungeons with your characters, and they fight dungeon animals and everything, and they get feared. Did you
say dungeon animals?
I did say dungeon animals. Dungeon creatures, which have prolonged effects on the characters after so long. There's permadeath in the game. The longer your characters are down in the dungeons, the more crazy they become, and they can actually turn on you and everything. It looks fun. It's already out, but it's coming to the Switch, and we all know everything's better on the Switch.
Quick, before you go on.
Yep.
I wanted to make an amendment from last week's podcast. Actually, I was going to bring it up, and I just never brought it up. But if we counted Stardew Valley on the Switch as a new game for last year, it would have made my top 5. I just wanted to throw that out there, just because you were talking about this game coming to Switch.
Okay. Gotcha.
Probably would have taken my number 3 spot.
Okay.
Fun fact. There you go.
Very fun. Mega Man 11 looks pretty fun. Also, Kirby Star Allies looks interesting for the Switch.
Every Switch game coming out in 2018 looks awesome.
Pretty much, a lot of them do. I mean, I am leaving out a few of them. They look cool, but I can't remember what they were about, so I'm just going to skip over them. And then Overkill's Walking Dead.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. We have barely seen anything except for that one CG trailer. But
yeah. I mean, if it's going to be a Walking Dead game, I think it's probably going to be kind of fun.
I think because it's a Walking Dead game, it's going to be super hit or miss.
Yeah,
it's either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad.
Very true. Let's see. Oh, Biomutant. Looks kind of interesting. Fun.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll skip over those games because I really can't remember what they were about.
You didn't have to write down every game that's coming out in 2018.
I didn't. These were games that just sparked my interest. I watched 30 games for the Switch, 30 games for the Xbox, 30 games for the PlayStation 4.
It's a lot of games.
I did.
I didn't know that many games are coming out.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Did you play any of the other Kingdom Hearts
I played
games?
the original Kingdom Hearts game, and I love that. I didn't play the second one. I played a few of the ones that came out on the
2.4,
the handheld system ones. Yeah. But this one looks cool because it actually is going to go to Toy Story Land, and that's just going to be fucking awesome.
We play as Jessie, the hot cowgirl.
No, you play as Sora, but she may be there. Another game, it's not a new game, it's just a remastered coming to the PlayStation, would be Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
They'll be out February 6th. I loved ICO. I liked Bird Dog. I forgot what it was called.
Bird Dog.
The Last Guardian. There it is. I liked that. I didn't beat it, but I enjoyed a lot of it as I was playing. As far as other games that I'm excited about, that pretty much wraps it up for me.
Gotcha. So there are the games we're most excited about for 2018. Even if they didn't make it higher up on our list, if they come out at the right time, they typically get into our played times as well. So
I was going to say, fingers crossed if the game comes out in a big dead area, I'm probably going to like it more than I should.
Yeah. So that's a great list. Let us know. Get in touch with us if you think something didn't make the list that should have.
Hop into Discord and we can have a chat about it.
Oh yeah, do that as well. Maybe tell us what you're most excited for, and you can be that fourth person where you've been talking about getting in and playing those games with us. So join the crew. Next, we're going to get into the free shit you can look forward to this week. It worked. Yeah. Magic. So for your Games of Gold Xbox One, you still have Back to the Future, the game 10th anniversary. That goes until January 15th. But new to 2018 in January, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 3. You have that till the 31st. Haven't played any of the Van Helsing games before.
Nope, me neither.
I did play one of them. I think it was on the PlayStation back in the day. When
way back in the day?
Well, it was like actually Van Helsing from the movie that they redid. There's a movie with what's-his-face that plays Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and they did a video game of that movie.
Oh. They have a show out on Netflix now. I think the actual Van Helsing character is a female. Pretty interesting.
Interesting.
But and for 360, it has switched over to Tomb Raider Underworld. Get that until January 15th.
Tomb Raider's pretty hot.
Yes.
Yeah, too bad I wasn't Tomb Raider underwear.
You're the worst.
Womp womp womp. And for your PS Plus games, they are coming out the 2nd. So you'll be the day you listen to this. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I had to write it in parentheses the way I had to actually say it.
Didn't say Deus Ex?
Yeah. Or does sex?
Does sex.
And Batman the Telltale series, both for PS4.
Both good games. PlayStation killing it this month.
PS3, Sacred 3, and Book of Unwritten Tales 2. And then for your PS Vita, Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness. Weird. And Uncanny Valley, which is a crossplay with PS4.
I almost bought Uncanny Valley for my Xbox a while back, so maybe I'll just
get it now here for free now.
Get it for free.
Look at you.
Smart.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for your free shit. Up next, a quick word from our sponsor.
This week's episode is sponsored by 16-Ounce Gaming, believe it or not. The guys over at 16-Ounce Gaming, they run a podcast bi-weekly. They run a Discord where we also talk. Lots of Discords and lots of podcasts. So
yeah, we like to keep in touch with you guys.
The great thing about Discord is that you can be in multiple servers and talk to all sorts of fun people. And that's one of them. So definitely join that and listen to their podcast. Their podcast is good. It's a lot of fun. Their very last episode, I haven't laughed at a podcast like that in quite some time. It was hilarious. I think they were all pretty drunk, so that might have added to it. But
just a wee little bit.
When are we gonna do that?
Drunk cast.
I don't know if we can hit that kind of quality from us drinking. Then
how much alcohol are you willing to buy for me?
I would say I think drunk. I don't know if it's possible to actually make him drunk.
I was just gonna buy him 151 and then have him drink like half the bottle.
How about the whole bottle?
I mean, we want him to kind of be awake.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get him the bottle of rubbing alcohol I have down in the medicine cabinet.
That'll probably do it too.
Have him chug that.
Is that like 99% proof?
It's like 8,000 proof. But links to their stuff will be down in the show notes. So go check them out. Support them. Good bunch of dudes.
Yeah. And up next, we're going to get into some listener questions we have received from you guys in the past week. First up, friend of the show, Kaboski writes in, don't really have a question for you guys, but wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the show a lot, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, I meant to throw that in there last week. Shout out to Kaboski, though. He's a good dude.
Yeah. And happy
belated Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We love you.
Punch.
With a heart.
Big old heart.
Big old green heart.
Big old, yeah. Doesn't that mean something different? I don't know. All these.
It's just my favorite heart.
The green one?
I like the green one.
Castle Will Kill writes in and asks, what is everyone's cold remedies?
Hydration.
Now, I have a question about this question.
Oh, Jesus,
does he mean like cold sickness remedies, or like I'm cold, I need to warm up fast remedies?
I think he probably means
cold sickness.
No, I think he definitely means how do you keep warm.
Yes.
How do I keep warm? Layers. It's all about the layers.
For me, that would be blubber. I make
sure I eat a lot of.
I don't have
a lot
the
of blubber on my body.
All right.
Somebody
answer the actual fucking question.
Fucking idiot.
Good key thing to stay healthy is make sure you're eating properly.
That's still not what the question was.
Trying to remedy a cold.
Go
eat some salad.
Remedy a cold. Just take a lot of fucking Robitussin or Delsum. Just fucking heavily medicate yourself.
See how much Robitussin you can drink,
and see how much that fucks you up,
and then try to stay awake as long as you can.
Also, hot showers to clean out the nasal passages.
That's true. Stuffy noses are the fucking worst. My biggest thing is just hydration, though.
Yeah,
Gatorade. Gatorade seems to be key.
So from what I understand, Castle and I are built very similar. Both very large men. So if this is speaking just for you, Castle, or anybody at that matter, when you're
at that mass, I liked it.
I didn't like it. So you can get the cold remedy gel that you wipe on your chest. You ever seen that?
Put it through your burly chest hair.
Yeah. Or you can put it like I put a little bit under my nose.
Have you thought of just eating it?
No, that won't work. You have to get it through your nose, your nasal passage, to have it work. You have to like breathe in the soothing stuff. Also, you have to lay like almost sitting when you go to bed on your back. I have a big brown pillow that will always travel with me that keeps my chest and head elevated while I sleep, which lets all of the stuffiness flow down out of my body. So those are the two things I do. I can't remember what that shit is called. God fucking
Icy hot.
No, it's not.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's what it is. Lewis, a genius. You literally just take half a cup of that shit and you just wipe it all over your chest, bare chested, and just go to sleep. You'll be good as new in the morning. 100%.
I'd also say give it a shot. Just eat a spoonful of it. See how you feel.
There's a song that actually incorporates She Eats Vaseline into the song. So I forgot
to make the medicine go down.
No, it's a song, and I forgot
why
how
are we
it goes,
talking about Vaseline?
And she eats Vaseline because Vaseline's what I just said. He wipes on his chest.
You said Vicks Vapor Rub.
It's Vaseline.
It's not
the same thing.
No,
Vaseline's what you lube your butthole up with.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What was that, Zach?
I lube my butthole up with Vicks Vapor Rub. It gives me a numbing sensation.
Nice fiery.
Yep.
Yikes!
It's like icy hot for your butthole.
Oh man, Lewis.
Actually,
I dig it.
But cold remedy, icy hot your butthole.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for you. A Super Shark writes in and asks, "What video game character would you like to shag?"
Which ones wouldn't I want to? Am I right?
Yeah, the guy from.
Metal
Gear Solid looks like a beast.
Snake.
I don't think it's about fucking dudes.
What?
I mean, it could be, I guess.
But I guess it would only be about butt fucking dudes when they're fucking dudes.
Oh, god damn.
Okay. So, what, I guess, in our cases, female characters would you like to shag from the games you play?
Well, thanks for clarifying.
You're welcome.
I had a long list of strapping young lads. How about super easy one, Lara Croft.
Yeah, I think it should be on everyone's number one character game, Lady to Bang.
I also think Triss from The Witcher 3 is that's wifey material as well as something to look at. It's a hot bod. And I will end with any female from Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Yep, that's another good one.
How about you, Lou? Who are you trying to shag?
Well, I could go crazy and say a character from Sims, so you can make her whatever you want her to look like, but that's kind of cheating. So
and
as if any answer you're going to give us wouldn't be cheating at this point, Lewis.
Also, I think no matter how hard you try, you cannot make an attractive sim. So,
I mean,
you let me know.
I'll give that a shot later. Yeah, I mean, you already went with her.
Who's her?
Laura Croft.
That just seems like the go-to. She's iconic and she's hot.
Yeah, she definitely is.
I have one for you. How about we didn't get very far into Final Fantasy 15, but how about Sid?
Oh God,
the gas station attendant.
I was gonna mention that, knowing you guys.
I'd like to fill her up. So yeah,
we need a bottom tink.
What about Mass Effect? Miranda. I'm not going to go with an alien, but Miranda.
What's that? There's Bloodlust or something. The Blood Soul. I don't know. There was a vampire chick that was pretty hot, and she had red hair. And
from Blood Rain.
Was
her name Rain?
I think it might have been. Yeah,
I didn't play that game, but
she was hot.
She is hot. What about Bayonetta?
No.
Yeah, not for me.
What about what's the girl from Illuminati? No.
Illuminati. How about the Illuminati girl?
Jill Valentine.
Ooh.
Or
Jill Valentine.
Claire Redfield. One of those two.
I'll take Jill over Claire.
Yeah. And then what about the girl from Zero Dawn?
Aloy.
There
you go.
That would be a rough one. I feel like that would
probably dominate.
That'd probably be the best sex you've ever had.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know.
How much does he have to compare it to?
Laura Croft is pretty worldly.
Yeah.
So is Aloy. Aloy would kill Lara Croft. I don't care what you say.
I don't know, but you get Lara Croft and her pistols. Oof.
That's true. Lara Croft has guns.
Yeah, not just a bow and arrow.
Tough. Bullets travel faster than arrows.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Did you have anyone, Ben? You play a lot of League of Legends. Are you going to roll off like 20 League of Legends characters right now that nobody knows anything about? Ready, go.
I don't want to because you're going to make fun of me.
I'm just not going to know what you're talking about.
No one's going to know what I'm talking about. There are definitely some League of Legends characters if you look up.
How about Overwatch? Is there Overwatch characters?
Tracer
would be a good
she
time.
She got the accent.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like my accent?
That's not bad.
I don't like yours, but
it's time traveling time.
Time traveling time?
Is that what she does?
I mean, time, kind of, yeah, I guess.
Time to shoot my little pistols.
I've got to shit my pistols at ya. I've got to shit my goddamn pistols at ya.
Why is he saying shit?
I don't know.
I've got to shit my pistols at ya.
I think I'm brain farting, but I don't think there are really any. Maybe.
What about Widowmaker if she wasn't blue?
No, two dominatrix.
Don't get anything weird put in your butt?
Nope.
We have lots of Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's true. Lewis would have a great time with that. Diva's kind of cute when she gets out of her mech.
Diva. Riku from Final Fantasy X.
What did you?
She was hot.
Okay.
Yuna and Tifa. There's so many hot Final Fantasy girls.
Yeah.
We can now tell that you definitely looked up something on your computer, but I want to know what your actual search engine
hot
words
video
were.
Game characters, and only girls popped up so far.
Well, that's always a good thing. I mean, there are definitely a bunch of League of Legends characters that are cute that we
name one.
Lux is adorable.
All right, there you go. Lux. There's your answer.
Boom.
Next question.
Misfortune would be a great time.
That would be misfortunate. Unfortunate.
Ash is kind of cold, like the
Zelda
Ice Princess.
Fuck Zelda, dude. Don't. Well, I mean,
wait, doesn't he wear a Beldy shirt?
That's Link. God damn.
Oh yeah, I always do that. Oh God, what was
how do you do that?
It looks like Lewis is just looking up.
Amber and Christopher Bailey over here. They're from Dead Rising 2. Those are twin sisters that are pretty hot. I don't know.
Can we go to the next question? So
yes, 100%. We can get on to the next question.
The girl from Half-Life?
You wouldn't.
Next question.
Okay, next question is from friend of the show, Greg. Have there been any games that you played with your significant other? Which games or game style were they, and did it change your relationship in any way?
Do you want to start off, Lou?
Yeah. I play fetch with my dog.
His name's Sketch.
It brings a new dynamic to our relationship, as me as the ball thrower and her as the retriever. It actually has made her listen to me better.
Wait, she's not a retriever, Lewis.
Yeah, but she retrieves the ball that I throw.
Therefore making her a retriever.
Yeah. So it has strengthening our listening and communication bond between me and my dog. So I really don't have a significant other that I play video games with, so that would be the game that I play with my dog.
Fair enough.
Well answered for your situation, Lou. I'll give you that one. I haven't really played anything with Jess. I let her play like GTA 5.
Let her play it.
And she played Crash Bandicoot. But other than that, she doesn't really play that many video games at all. And I guess, did it change our relationship in a way? It made me play more video games because she was playing video games, so I was allowed to play video games. That has since not happened anymore, and I just have to sneak away or play really late. But we didn't play too much. Zach, I know you guys played a few things, kind of.
I mean, she just plays a lot of stuff by herself. Well, not a lot. It's just Stardew Valley and the fucking Sims 4. Sims 4 is the new thing. She got it for Christmas, and now she just doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Sims 4 for my PS4.
But
just stick her out there.
Overcooked, I think, is the one co-op game that we've played a lot of. I bought it for the Switch. It was just on sale, and we were just laying in bed playing just on the Switch with the two tiny Joy-Cons.
That's cute.
Not that enjoyable, to be honest.
Really?
Playing Overcooked with Joy-Con, like a single Joy-Con, way too small, and the screen's way too small. But yeah,
why don't you dock it and then play it that way?
Doc was downstairs.
Doc was downstairs.
Their bed is downstairs now, so.
All right, people don't need to know this.
The disconnect here.
And his house is at 214. Just kidding.
And I mean, as far as what type of impact it has on the relationship, it's just opening her eyes into like the world that I live every day.
Her whispering eye?
No, not really.
You're just on one tonight, Lewis, aren't you?
I think I'm gonna fucking kick him out the window.
You got jokes on jokes.
Sorry, it was there.
Yeah, giving someone the opportunity to see why you're so. I mean, that's Overcooked's a shitty example of why I game.
That's true.
It's like, hey, you want to know why I love video games so much? Play Overcooked with me.
Well, I can't say anything because she was super excited to play Cuphead. And I was like, you can play as much Cuphead as you want, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to
fucking
hate it.
This so much.
It's so hard, and you're not going to like playing it.
Yeah.
But I like the art style, and the music's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just you're not going to know what buttons to press, and you're going to get super pissed off really quickly. So.
Megan played Super Meat Boy a while back, which is another just super hard, super fast 2D platformer. And it's like the intro levels to most of those games aren't that bad. But then it's like she got to one level eventually and was just like, fuck this. Like, video games are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's that. But, yeah.
Yeah, so great question. Thanks.
Greg, great question. If you can ask more questions about relationships, we have an expert on the panel. So, there's that.
And last but not least, Mr. Toast writes in, any gaming resolutions for 2018? You start every other one off, Zach.
All right, so I'll start this one off.
Perfect.
I did this last year, and I definitely completed it. I'm going to do it again, though. And I'm going to complete one game a month.
That's a nice one.
12 games. I just... So does it count that I finished one at 5 a.m.?
Yes.
Did you beat one in December?
Did I beat a game in December?
Yes.
Yeah. What Remains of Edith Finch and Nier Automata.
Okay, well then, yeah, we'll count that beating it at 5 a.m. as today.
All right, so we got Steam World Dig Down for January.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Killing it one day in. I'd like to try to stream a little more regularly, which I say that all the time.
You gotta steal mine, man.
Ben, what was yours? I only had one, so tell us yours.
There were two of them. It was definitely stream more, co-op stream more. Now that I have the setup, we can do that a lot more, and that should be a lot more fun.
Yeah, if you want to see how red Ben's beard is compared to his hair, his streams really show that off.
That webcam does really well with that. and you can see the beautiful things I wear, including sleeveless shirts and
you can see how many bags of snacks he eats.
You'll be able to see me.
I ate so much during that last stream.
That's true.
That was so much fun.
You just ordered a webcam, so you should be up on your stream game at some point too.
Also, and then just I want to get more into the solo.
Have you heard this one before?
Oh yeah,
games.
I think we hear that on every
week.
So what are we going to be doing this week? I think I'm going to get into more solo games.
Oh, continue. What?
I'm sorry. I thought we were done with the show already, and we were just at that recap.
I thought our angry banter had started, but the podcast hasn't turned off yet. My bad. What's up, Ben?
Lou, go. I hate both of you. Suck a dick. Both of you can just put your heads down and start slurping.
So my New Year's game resolution will be
how much time you can waste before you actually have to give us a resolution.
Pretty. I'm good at wasting time.
You need to read the fucking questions before it's time to.
I don't have any. But I do like yours of beating at least one a month, and I also, playing more games that are out of my comfort zone. I guess playing
more. So we're gonna make you play Cuphead.
So actually, I think out of everybody, I play a good, decent variety of games.
I think I'm really the only one that has a shitty variety of games that he enjoys playing.
Yeah,
that include
that dick.
shooters and 400 out of my 500 hours of video games this past year were shooters. So.
Yeah.
I got classified as a shooter with that year in review thing as well. So
I didn't even check mine, but I think mine will be beat more games.
Beat more games,
at least one a month, and then also
I'm gonna try and play.
Do you have any? What's up?
10 different games every month.
Play 10 different games every month.
Five different games than the game I play too much of.
PUBG, League of Legends, Counter-Strike Go. That's 3. So you have to play.
Yeah, but it has
7
to
other games.
Change every month. So I can play like PUBG for the next 3 months, but then I have to play 4 other games, and they have to be like I have to have like different games.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but that sounds good.
Okay.
Anything that involves you playing lots of different games, I think is good.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna play League of Legends for the rest of the year.
I'm gonna see how much League of Legends I can play this year.
That League of Legends.
Will you stop ragging on Ben?
Sorry,
you're a real jerk.
Sorry,
single guy.
Both a bunch of assholes.
I don't have a comeback for that one.
Do you guys have any real life resolutions?
I was writing some lists actually. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be
did
fat.
You actually, Lewis?
Yeah, I really did write some real resolutions.
Well, hey, throw them out.
I'm sorry, Lewis.
We won't laugh.
Oh, let's see. Well, one of them was play more video games.
I said that didn't.
One was actually draw more.
There you go.
Be a little more creative. Also exercise for 30 to 45 minutes every day.
We could probably all benefit from that.
Mm-hmm. Eating a little bit healthier.
So not Taco Bell 5 times a week.
Cut out going out to eat. I've been doing a lot more of that. And also packing my lunch every day for work, or as much as I can.
That'll save you money and could definitely get...
Cutting out spending as much as I possibly can.
So that could work on your health and your savings.
My pocket.
It's good.
Yeah, I think those were my New Year's resolutions. Nothing too I put up some ones that I know I won't be accomplishing, but I put them on there purposely because I put ones on that I know I could accomplish, so I'd feel better about it.
So if you nail 50% of them, it's like, hey, that's not too bad.
Exactly.
If only you were able to nail 50% of the women you wanted to.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna come up. I do have there was another resolution on there of getting laid more, but we'll see how that one goes.
That's one of the ones you knew you couldn't accomplish.
Yeah, pretty much, it was like this would be amazing if it happens. So
Jesus Christ!
But let's just see
the amount of your personal life out on the internet.
Yeah, honestly,
everyone's personal life is out there, though.
They should know about my life. You know why? Because it's me.
He's definitely not the only one. There's how many other Lewises are there?
Only one Lewis.
There's only one Lewis. We have 2 other Lewises that work with us, and I hope they get fired.
All right. So my my one resolution, the only thing I thought of was that I was going to try to read more.
Oh, that was on there too.
That's super weird because I just thought about reading a book before bed instead of playing more video games.
Right. But mine was read more of my emails.
That's also
work
important.
emails. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, not only just my work emails, but my regular emails.
And this one might make you, Ben, excited. You been excited? You been excited, Ben?
You excited, Ben?
I wanna dabble in the anime cartoons a little bit.
Oh boy.
It seems to go hand in hand with gaming and like the community and like the people that I'm in touch with every day, and my knowledge for that is at maybe like 0.5%. So
am I getting a starting point?
What
at
is
this
that?
point?
What's a starting point?
Like what you're interested in to play off of?
No, I just don't give me subtitle things. I need things dubbed, otherwise I won't have a good time.
Yeah, but dubbed things are bad.
What?
Dubbed things are bad.
That's fine.
Okay, we're gonna start a good one. Attack on Titan.
That or
Dubbed.
Akira. I'd say Akira. Watch Akira.
I've
first.
never watched Akira,
Akita.
actually.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if you're saying you like these type of shows, you should definitely watch Akira.
Okay.
It's a actual graphic novel that there's over like the size of Walking Dead, those big ones. There's like 6 of those out, and they condensed 6 of those into a movie. So the movie really doesn't do it justice, but it is still really. It's a good. I would say watch it.
Attack on Titan is about a bunch of giant monsters eating people, and they fly around.
They don't have junk.
They don't.
They also
don't
have subtitles.
They'll have skin.
They have subtitles.
And they fly around and they chop the back of their necks off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I watched a few of those episodes on
Sword Art Online.
Good
is one I like as well. A little more cartoony, but
you're more of a show person. I'm more of a movie person.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever see Spirited Away?
I did.
Very good.
Great movie, actually.
I watched Castlevania.
That's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good start.
That was enjoyable.
If that came out with an actual season, like that would be a great place for us to start.
Yeah, what the fuck? They did 4, and they're supposed to be doing the rest. Where are the rest?
They're coming.
I want to watch the rest of that.
I think it takes a while.
It does.
But yeah.
But let's see. To add on to that, this year I need to get a dog.
You need to go to the doctor.
Maybe I should get back into the movie game.
Nope.
You need to get a dog, huh?
One of the resolutions this year is to find an apartment or living arrangement in which Jess and I can get a dog.
And then we can be dog friends.
And then I can get into the doggy chat.
I mean, I have a dog, and I still have been yet to invited into the doggy chat.
Yeah, at this point, it's really just a chat with 3 people that nobody else is invited to. But
yeah, that's probably true. It's where they go to talk about us, though.
I
really can't talk and everything else.
Care less what they say about me.
But yeah, so we'll get you into some good stuff if that's one of your resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we are going to get into our news. This week's news docket with the holidays and stuff, a little bit shorter than usual, but
it's all bad news.
It is all unfortunately sad news. Not all of them include someone dying, but at this point,
at least 2 of them out of the 3 of them
are people dying. It's a sad week. First off, Lewis, we had a sad passing of one of our characters from our famed, I wouldn't say favorite games, but
it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was. It very much was. Voice actor Jim French actually passed away this week at the ripe old age of 89. He was most notable as Bill for Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2.
Old Man Bill.
He also voiced, I can't say that name right there. Gigori in Half-Life 2, and also the fisherman in Half-Life 2 Lost Coast.
Was there just not an R in Gregory or what?
I don't know. It's also weird that we brought up his notable voice acting things as a fisherman in a game.
Well, that's what it said in the title. I think it was just a fisherman. And then also Elder Titan in Dota 2.
Oh, look at that, Ben.
Yeah. I knew you would like that.
Don't play Dota.
He doesn't know the Dota.
But
I thought you were a Dota person.
Nope, League of Legends. They're different MOBAs.
Yeah.
Oh, different acronyms. Gotcha.
It's like Call of Duty versus Halo.
LOL.
Wow.
I hate both of you.
Oh, fuck. R.I.P.
Yeah.
He was a good character. The only thing I knew him from was Left 4 Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the characters I would pick if I couldn't be the black dude.
Old Man Barrel.
Old Man Bill. And sticking with, I guess,
Death
is the transfer there, but
yeah, I'm sure a lot of people had already seen this because I know I'd had talks on Discord with people about it. But a dude got killed from swatting. Swatting, if you didn't know, do you know you have a handle on swatting?
It's just a fake. It's
like when you call
911
and give them something that is intense enough to make an actual SWAT team show up at a location. So it's like a prank that people do online. They'll do it to like streamers and stuff. They'll give them their address and say something terrible is happening. And a SWAT team will show up and bust into the house, and that'll happen like live on the stream, right? Kind of like that.
Yep.
So this actually happened and ended with an innocent dude getting killed. So this dude was he got in an argument with this other guy on Call of Duty, blah, blah, blah. He tried swatting the dude, gave the cops the wrong address though. So they showed up at some other dude's house who...
Was he also streaming?
No, this guy had literally nothing to do with video games.
Oh boy.
The cops showed up to their house. The dude that called in said that he had just murdered his wife and he had like murdered his father and he had the rest of his family held hostage at gunpoint, and that he had already poured like gasoline all over the house and he was ready to burn the place down. So like calling in something like that is obviously going to get a SWAT team there.
Yep.
So they showed up at this wrong location. The dude came to the front door and they shot him and killed him.
Oh, wow.
Officer discharged his weapon. It was just one shot, it sounded like. They said he was fidgeting with his waistband. I don't...
Cover up.
Yeah, I don't... Because I'm sure there's no... Or the body cam footage for that will get shown eventually. But it just goes to show you how fucking stupid... Like, this was fucking stupid before somebody had to die.
Mm-hmm.
And now somebody is dead. This all took place in Wichita, Kansas.
He's not in Kansas no more.
But they did arrest the dude who made the fake call. So he'll be in jail. And I'm assuming that officer will be under investigation for sure. And hopefully, like, I don't know, itchy trigger fingers are a problem in this country. So hopefully that guy gets reprimanded as well and gets what he deserves. It sucks that this is what pranking comes down to. It didn't even seem like this was a prank either. It was more of like a malicious swatting. Like, it wasn't for people's enjoyment.
You
like,
can just say like, oh, he said he had a bunch of cocaine on him or something, or you can definitely get to the point where they don't have to go in guns blazing. But when you say he's going to murder his whole family at gunpoint and set the house on fire,
and like, yeah, he said that he had already killed a person there. Yeah. So it's like,
obviously you're going to go in there with the worst intentions, not the best intentions.
But it's shitty.
Mm-hmm.
It's shitty that it has come back to gaming too, with all like the shitty stuff people say about like Call of Duty, and it all ruins your brain, it rots your thoughts, and all that kind of shit that people are already saying about video games in general. And now, because of somebody just trying to troll somebody else in a video game, an innocent guy is now dead.
Yeah, and like, this dude had so little to do with gaming that they interviewed his mom, and she was like, he doesn't play video games, he has better things to do with his time, or he had better things to do with his time than that. So like, this dude was so far removed from video games, and he just fell victim to stupid swatting. So I know that was in the news, and it sucks that had to be one of the bigger stories this week, but not a lot of news coming out. So
nope.
So don't swat. It's real stupid.
Yeah, super dumb. Don't do that shit.
Don't swat unless you're swatting your own dick.
Or maybe also, I just can't with him tonight, man. Jeepers. It also goes to say maybe make stuff on your profile more private. Like, I
always wonder how that happens with like addresses and stuff.
I now realize, like, I'm pretty sure my profile says at least like Syracuse, New York. Well, I don't know how. I don't think it gets that specific, but you can definitely share your real name with people, and they can look up your profiles and stuff. And So I maybe just don't share as much information as some people do on Call of Duty or something like that.
I think mine has my San Diego address. So
Well, fuck those guys. Good luck swatting Lou.
Yep.
And last but not least this week, Lizard Squad.
Aren't these the fuckers that shut down Xbox and shit all the time?
So Lizard Squad is best known for the 2014 PS Plus hack, where PlayStation was down for the holidays for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember that.
Their founder has pleaded guilty to harassment for hire schemes. People would call them and send them $20, and they would send a bunch of like messages and voicemails to a phone number to harass somebody. At that point, he pleaded guilty to this and is now serving upwards of 2 years in prison.
Fuck him. Fuck him right in the butt.
So his name is Zachary Buchta. Plea agreement that one of the Lizard Squad's founders, along with another hacking group called Poodle Corp.
Did you say Poodle Corp?
Poodle Corp.
Lizard Squad and Poodle Corp.
Boom.
It's intense.
They called it phone bombs and other harassment calls, where you like instead of like photo bomb, it's phone bomb.
Yeah.
So you just
all right.
send a bunch of that stuff out. So he didn't really plea for anything in 2014 when PlayStation and Xbox both were attacked through Lizard Squad. So said nothing about that whatsoever. But he was also part of the group who diverted the American Airlines flight that John Smedley, the president of Sony Entertainment at that time, was on. They got that plane diverted and shut down for bomb threats, and he was part of the Lizard Squad group who did that, although he is not being charged for anything for that at this point. This comes along with another group, a Finnish teenager named Julius Kivimaki.
I bet you that's close.
Was convicted in 2015 for 50,000 instances of cybercrime, including swatting.
That's a lot of instances.
On an American victim. Oh, look at this. I should have just read this one first. Swatting is when a false emergency is called into local authorities who send a heavily armed response to the victim's address.
So there you go.
Boom.
Your swatting definition. Your word of the day. Swatting.
So, yeah, a little bit of justice coming to those coming under effect by these hackers and the Lizard Squad. So that's pretty cool. Good and bad all at the same time. But that is going to do it for us tonight here at Risky Radio. A little bit of a short news docket, but a great conversation about games coming up this year. Let's go around the table. Where can we find you? And what do you think you'll be playing this week?
You can find me at Risky the Kid everywhere. You can definitely find me in the new Risky Radio Discord, which you should go join.
Right now.
Again, I'll say it. Do it right now.
Right now.
If you made it this far into the podcast, thank you.
Go to the show notes.
I love you. I'm going to play Life is Strange Before the Storm for sure. Definitely PUBG, because that's just a thing. And I'm going to get into the Enter the Gungeon game on the Switch, since I need something new to play on my Switch. How about you, Lou?
PUBG for sure. Steam World Dig, Dose, probably a little bit of Zelda, and then we'll see what else I play in. I keep saying I want to get back into some other games that I played before.
Like The Last of Us.
Hey, I could try to do my New Year's resolution and beat a game. This month and
I say you finish up Steam World.
It could be that game. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna wind up doing that one. But yeah, those are what I'll be playing. You can find me at Waterloo on Xbox and Mixer. Waterloo is on the PlayStation. You can also find me on Discord. I've been trying to be as much communication in there, doing as much communication as possible. I'm not the greatest at it, but I've been.
He's definitely not the greatest at communicating.
One more
One more New Year's resolution Lou is going to try and do is communicate better.
Yep, and not just speaking, but also in text messages.
Get good at the English.
Oh, he's a good at English.
Oh, God damn it. There it is.
You brought it upon yourself, Zach.
That was my fucking bad.
That was your fucking bad.
It's a new year. Oh, it's a year of the dog. Oh, yes.
For Ben it is, hopefully.
Hopefully it is. You can find me at OMG at Chopa everywhere. We will be streaming more. We will be doing all that kind of stuff. If you want to get in touch with us here at Risky Radio, officialriskyradio@gmail.com is our email, or you can direct message us at _Risky Radio on Twitter, which I'll be watching.
Oh, it actually is the year of the dog as well.
Look at that.
That's true. Weird. I think you definitely have to get a dog then.
Yep.
I was just gonna shout out quick that contest one more week. Get your reviews in. Yep. We'll be drawing that next week.
So yeah, get your reviews in. Get in our Discord. Talk to us. Play some games. We'd love to see you. But that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of everyone here at Risky Radio, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We had a great time, and we hope you did too. Come back next week for a brand new episode. But until then, we'll catch you later.
Bye, guys.
I bid you adieu.